And I thought you knew what you were doing. I go, what? She goes, it's probably your dad's blood pressure. So that means my blood pressure is going to get super low and I'm just going to pass out, which is exactly what ended up happening.
Oh my God. How old were you?
I don't know. 35.
Oh, okay.
Like old enough. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, yeah.
This what you weren't 12.
I wasn't a kid. No.
Okay. I pictured like 12-year-old you just being like, and then just like
no.
passing
At that age, she would have just given us a shot of hot whiskey. She actually.
Correct. I'm actually taking parenting tips right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Get a little touch up.
You know, I was reading about the Harkles, Meghan and Harry, and their fucking podcast, and they
The Prince?
Yeah.
The Prince and the Markle? Your hat's sitting a little high, buddy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
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 There you go. That's better. You look like a little drunken
No, that's Bert Gnome.
Wisconsinite.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Spotify gave them $20 million
Extra.
because the company that had to take over the podcast because they couldn't do it because they're stupid. And I thought, this is how podcast studio. Where's the 20 million going? This is all you need.
Yeah, they're just pocketing it.
We have less than this, and it works fine.
So they're pocketing it.
I guess
That's how much they're getting.
that was just bonus extra money.
I didn't even know they had a podcast.
They don't. That's what's great. Okay, so
What?
that Spotify gave them $100 million, and they were supposed to. They produced over all this time only, I think, 8 to 12 episodes, and it's just Meghan talk. Harry's not involved. It's just Meghan interviewing like Serena Williams. But then they said she didn't even do some of the interviews. They just put her in the thing. Anyway, it didn't work. Spotify was like, they weren't getting any content. So they hired a company to take over. But they gave those people were like, well, we're going to need 20 million to fix it. What? Yeah. Look around us. Like, this is all you need. I don't understand where the 20 million, is it the green room?
No.
Like I did Kelly
time.
Clarkson's show in the green room was the most awesome thing ever. Oh. So if you're the guest of Archetype, I think that's what I called it. I don't know if it's Archetype or podcast. Archetype?
Archetype.
We don't know. No,
Another mistake.
I don't know what you're talking
about. Yeah, I want to know so bad.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Their company and their podcast was called.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably for their time.
I think it's because it's them.
It's them.
What do you mean?
I think it's just because it's
like
them.
they were
it's
like
Meghan Markle. Like they, yeah.
Oh, they just gave it.
Yeah.
Well, the company said it though. The Fix It company, because nothing was getting done from these morons, and they were like, "Okay, Spotify hired a company to go in and basically crack the whip and let's go." And those people said we need 20 million. But I'm like, wow, every podcast I do of all my friends and stuff is just
slow budge. Nothing's over 10 grand.
No.
Nothing.
No, that board from Guitar Center.
$800.
I bought 2 of them. If you wait till that 50% Christmas deal.
You get one, you get 2 for. You get 2 for.
That's right. That's right. They're happy to see you again.
Yeah, the most
and
expensive
you get free cords.
Yeah. The cameras are the most expensive.
Right.
But even like somebody like Alex Cooper, her cameras are maybe, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 grand each. She might have
that's a lot of monies.
It is, but it's not $20 million.
It's not $20 million.
No, but her contract is insane. I'm sure.
I don't.
Or like Joe Rogan, he probably.
Well, I don't know what these people were
thinking. For their time. It's for them to keep going. I have no idea.
I think it's because of the Royals.
Oh, because they're Royals.
You quit being a royal. You're not a royal anymore.
You're still technically a royale, though. I mean, it's like royale in your blood. He is. She's not. But he's still.
Wait, why think you can quit?
What am I missing? Did they get divorced?
No.
They stepped down from being royals.
They quit being royal.
Yeah. Do you not remember that?
The only thing that gave them any value.
Because somebody was racist? Because somebody was looked at her weird?
Well, this is what I thought too. Oh my God, a castle full of
Am I getting information wrong over there?
Yeah.
Jody, Google it. Will you produce this? There's too much information.
That's like the weirdest reason to like dethrone yourself.
I thought Meghan Markle was mad at somebody. And
she is. She's mad that a castle full of old white British people might be racist. shocking.
For sure.
It's
they're
like
not.
saying, I can't believe Paula Dean used the N-word. Really?
Yeah.
You can't? I totally think she'd use it every 5 minutes.
Yeah, 100%. And
I can taste the racism in her food. It's fucking crazy.
It's in the butter.
It's in the butter and it's racisty. Yeah, it's a little
But that's where like
Semite.
if you're Megan, look, you just agreed to marry into this. You've seen them on television. Does Prince Charles look like a get around town kind of guy? No, I mean
Does he look worldly? Maybe not.
Super duper uptight British white.
I know. I wonder, has he ever tried Indian food? Like, we don't know these things about him.
We don't know anything about him.
I don't know. He's an Earth guy. He was a Save the Planet guy before everybody else was. He's all about organic food and
love that.
grow.
Was he?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool,
yeah.
Cool.
+1.
Yep.
Great.
We'll get on that.
Yeah, he did
I'll fuck with
what
that. He was
his
like an
father
RFK.
would deem soft things. Code for. This kid might be gay.
Oh.
That's what his father said. I didn't say that.
I went applesauce.
No, not that kind of stuff. Like he was a terrible athlete, and he didn't want to do anything.
Soft things.
And he sent him to one of
Pudding.
those schools where you got to be a he-man, and he wasn't a he-man.
Oh, yeah.
He wanted to garden.
Well, we have to have a gay prince.
Listen,
what are you
you
talking
do.
about? You're a prince. You might be gay.
Well, they're not. No, they're not allowed.
No, they're
He's
not
gotta
allowed
get
to.
married to somebody.
There's not
You
one
gotta
gay
keep the
royalty
anarchy
person?
in the royal family.
Gay royalty person. Let me Google. Hold on. Let me Google gay royalty.
Jody, gay royalty person.
I don't know.
Does gay royalty exist?
Yes.
I mean, we all know it exists in the drag industry.
Maybe in a super liberal country, like a super progressive nation. Like who still has royalty though? It's like Sweden,
Denmark.
right? Norway.
Princess Isabella of Parma.
There we go.
What?
Where's Parma?
Parma cheese.
Where's Parma? Where's Parma?
Philippe, Duke of Orleans.
Oh, Philippe, Duke of Orleans. Oh, Philippe.
Oh, you want a current one? Let's see.
Are those people dead?
Prince Manvedra of India.
Oh, wow.
I love that.
Actually, really surprising.
Me too. That's shocking.
Like India, yeah.
And who?
And Lord Ivar Mountbatten.
Lord
Art
Mountbatten.
Mountbatten.
Mountainbatten.
Mountbatten is the first gay royal to come out.
Mountbatten.
What a
Well, that was
what a
Prince.
king.
That was Prince Charles's uncle that the IRA, the Irish. Used to what?
It's cousin of Queen Elizabeth.
So not only are you royalty, but then you're related to other royalty. How wild is that?
I married his partner in 2018.
Wow, how progressive.
Cool.
We love that. So
What a world.
royalty is
Yeah, you're
a little
good.
gay.
We're fine.
So
Yeah, royalty's a
Megan
little
should have
gay.
probably tried to get a hold of him and say, "Can you
Wrong
meet me
family.
at the thing?
Yeah.
At the hoopty ha? Because I
The
think these people are kind of uptight.
Yeah.
And I need a hip person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she dropped the ball. All you had to do
dropped
was
the ball.
Google it.
She dropped the ball, but then she picked it back up and said, "I'm going to need $20 million."
Yeah.
this
and I'm gonna need to
sham
live
of
in
a podcast.
Montecito, and it's gonna have to be a $20
She
million.
lives in they live in Montecito?
Yeah.
Do I not read the paper?
Where are you? What are you
Where's
doing?
Montecito?
It's by Santa Barbara. It's an hour and a half north of
California.
LA.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember they left the whole kingdom though, right?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Wow, you missed all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
while ago. That was a minute
Do
ago.
you, do you
I don't-
read like the news every day or
No.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
But also, like, we don't really know a lot about the royals anymore. Like, we really
No.
shouldn't. There
No.
are people who are.
There's so
obsessed with
much
it.
information out there and so much going on in the world. It's hard to like keep up with it all.
What do you read every day? Anything?
I'm too dyslexic to read. I can't read.
Okay.
So
Well,
I
what would
listen
you-
to
What would
things.
you listen to?
I listen to like self-help books. I'm about to listen to this book I'm really excited about. It's called The Power of Habit.
Ooh, tell us
So-
about it.
That's all I know. It's
that
just
sounds strict.
it sounds great.
21 days to break a habit, correct? Is that correct?
I don't know. I haven't read the book
Yes.
yet.
It is.
I haven't listened to
It
the book
is.
yet.
Yeah.
21 days and that's it?
Yes.
To break a habit.
To break a habit.
Yeah.
What about forming a habit?
Yeah.
Tw-
See, that
22
sounds
days.
Okay.
That sounds like a drill sergeant.
That sounds like a drill sergeant.
That title makes me nervous.
What
Kathleen,
kind of habits are
I
you
don't
looking
want
to break?
I just want to be better
We all want to be better.
at like just everything. I feel like my morning routine isn't the same every day, except for taking the dogs out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd love to like
Add something to that.
journal,
Oh.
yeah, meditate, but I don't have the willpower. Do you guys?
I'm pretty regimented in the morning just because it starts with the gym. Like, and having a child, you got to wake up.
Well,
you gotta
that might
do, like the kid
change for me,
thing.
I guess.
Yeah, they're
You
up.
know,
Can't
and
ignore them. They're up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They're in
And
their
that
crate.
keeps you like regimented.
Yeah.
But no, as far as journaling, my fingers start hurting. My hands.
What?
Yeah.
After writing for a while.
Oh.
What's wrong with you're awfully young. Do you have arthritis or something?
No, I just don't
Do you
write
ever
a lot
get tired
anymore.
of writing though? Like even like writing like a check sometimes, or if I
Yeah,
have to
or, like,
do a bunch of
signing your
bills, I'm
name.
like,
You guys.
I
Wow.
know.
You need to go to a doctor. There's something wrong with you.
oh, you just don't do it. You're always typing. Everything's like typing.
you write a lot?
Laptop, iPad.
Kathleen writes a
well,
lot.
I paint too, so.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't know. My
You're
hands
a
up
painter?
for fun. It's nothing I would show in public.
So
wanna
you won't
see.
show me
You
a
know what I
painting?
am? I'm
You
the
won't paint
greatest
me like a
hack.
French girl?
I'm a great hack.
Okay.
Like if you give me a picture, I can paint it and it will look just like that. But I can't think of things on my own. Like if you give me a blank canvas and say paint whatever you want, I don't know what to do.
That's not a hack. That's actually
No,
that's,
I'm a copy artist, really.
Yeah, that's
I'm just
okay.
a hack.
An impressionist.
an impressionist. Yeah.
Well, no, because the impressionists thought of their own shit. I can only copy what they do. Like I should be kind of somebody should hire me for the criminal part, where you make copies.
Can you make this
of-
Monet? You're like,
Right.
absolutely.
Mine would get found out though.
Do you do like
Because
realism now?
the eyes are a little cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be like,
One
this
tip's
way-
a little
yeah.
higher than the other.
And then, oh shit, I forgot his mustache. Like it would be something blatant where I'd turn it in and go, done.
Wait,
And
does
then they're
Vanville
like,
have both ears?
Mustache.
I guess I don't write, but even writing, I don't think it. I don't know why your hands tucker out. Maybe your muscles
Because
are-
we're always
think
like
we're-
this
yeah,
now.
yeah.
We're always like
All
this.
right.
So writing, like when I start writing in my journal, I'll be like, oh my God, my hands start hurting
It
after
is
a while.
weird. I go like, sometimes I'll like write in all caps and then I'll go into a cursive thing and then I'm like, I forgot my like style of writing.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I think journals are dangerous.
Tell us why.
Well, if you watch enough Datelines, it always comes down to some lady's journal. She ends up fucking herself by the journal, or
Confessed in
she
the journal.
might end up showing you who the killer is through the journal. But really, that part never seems to pan out as much as, and she wrote in her journal.
And she wrote in her journal.
And
Or
I
it's great
got
evidence.
yes, and I got a Holly Hobby one when I was like 10. I was so excited. It was called the Holly Hobby Diary. Had a key. My brothers broke into that like day 4, and then I got mocked for whatever I wrote when you're 10.
Dicks.
And I was like,
Yeah.
and my dad was a lawyer. He said, don't ever write anything down unless you're willing to be for that
God,
to be
that's
read in
very
public
smart.
out loud to everyone, because it's a paranoid thing, but
No,
You're
it's
like,
very
this
smart.
one had a lock on it though. It was like
very
industrial strength
smart.
lock.
it did. Well, the Holly Hobby thing, unfortunately,
I
was more
know.
like a toothpick with a gold top.
I remember those
Remember?
locks. Yeah.
Yes.
I
It's got an
felt all
industrial strength lock
powerful.
on it. No, get
Yeah.
into this.
No, it just drops and opens
Yeah.
right to the page that you're talking shit about that person.
Right.
Oh
I'm
my
talking shit about
God.
my siblings. I'm 10. What else
Yeah.
is there to do? I don't have a
Masturbation,
job.
shitty
Right. I have a
siblings.
school,
Yeah.
and my brother's a shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's not. Yeah.
How do you write? What do you do about writing your comedy? Do you write that down? Do you?
No.
I've
I've never written
AJ
a
has
joke.
like a.
I've never written
books.
a joke in my life. I have my joke books. I call them my joke books, but it's just words. Like, if you found it, you would think I might be schizophrenic. Because then I draw stuff, and I'm like, oh, here's a beagle drinking a beer at a bar. And there'll be a whole page of a drawing, and then you'll flip it over, and it'll say Amish roofs. And then it's just words. It's not. I
It's your
don't
hour set, and it's just
Yeah,
a
'cause
picture book.
eat pictures, and I'm bored
Yeah.
on Zooms, and I'm like,
Well, that's perfect. Nobody could steal your
Yeah.
jokes.
right?
They,
They
will
won't.
never
It's just
understand them.
keywords, so
Yeah.
you won't know if I say mom Target. You won't know.
It's a whole bit.
Right, but I already know that I'm basically telling true stories, so I'm just telling you the story. So writing it out, I don't even know how comics do that.
That's
like
so
it's
interesting.
so bizarre to me that they sit and write. I had to do it for Comedy Central 100 years ago when they had those Comedy Central half hours. You had to put your own act in a script. The only thing was helpful was I did find that I repeated a couple things that were unnecessary, so I could tighten up
Yeah.
But it ain't worth all that.
Yeah.
Fuck, it took me like 2 hours.
Wait, so
I'm like,
you just get up there and kind of riff a little?
well, okay, like I went to Target with my mom. I won't do the joke. And she ended up just giving me pills out of her purse, and I took them, and then she didn't know what the pills were, and then we didn't know what was going to happen to me. And I'm like, God damn it, Mom. I was going to have a fun day. And then I ended up passing out for like 3 hours, and then they'd wake me up like every hour to make sure I was not dead, blah, blah, blah. So when I told my sister, the story, but I mean, it was all true. And then I don't think other people's parents have probably done that, but I think they can relate to having an old, crazy parent.
Yeah.
So I just told what happened. I just go up on stage and say what happened. I tell the story.
Are we allowed to have questions
What pill?
about that
What
statement?
pill? I'm like, what? Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
What
It's-
I can't really
pills
lift
and
my-
why?
I said I have a pounding sinus headache, and I don't know if it's allergies. We're in Target. We have this whole cart full of shit. And she goes, oh, here, take this. And it was a pill bottle, but she calls it her All-Stars. There's like everything in there is from breast cancer pills to blood pressure. Only she knows.
Uppers, downers.
Crazy.
Buzzers.
Crazy.
The All-Stars.
Yes,
the
All-Stars.
best.
It's the best.
They're
the
the best she's got. And she was a
best,
nurse.
the best.
So I kind of trust her.
Oh, your mom was a nurse.
Yeah.
Kind of. Sure, I trust you, Mom.
Yeah, she's
you're a
been
nurse.
retired for quite
Yeah.
some time. But so then she gave it to me, and I took it, and then she goes, ooh, what color was that? And I go,
It hurts when
I don't know, Mom. I didn't look. She goes, well, why didn't you look? She's blaming me. Why didn't you look at what color it was? I go, because you're not a guy I met at a party. You're my mom, and I thought you knew what you were doing. I go, what? She goes, it's probably your dad's blood pressure. So that means my blood pressure is going to get super low, and I'm just going to pass out, which is exactly what ended up happening.
Oh
Like,
my God. How old were you?
I don't know, 35.
Oh, okay.
Like old enough. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, yeah.
This
I was
what
like,
you weren't 12.
I wasn't a kid. No.
Okay. I pictured like
No.
12-year-old you just being like, and then
No.
just like
No.
passing
At that
out.
age, she would have just given us a shot of hot whiskey. She actually, with my sister.
Correct.
She's now
I'm actually
83,
taking parenting tips
flying
right now
to
as we
Florida.
speak.
Yeah.
They actually said, is there a medical person on board? Somebody who's having a medical emergency. And my mom rang her bell. All right, Mom, I get it. You were a nurse, but you retired when you were 50. You're 83. So you were kind of a nurse in the Civil War. Let's just be honest. I couldn't believe, but she is but it's old timey. She's just going to give you a stick and say, bite on it and shoot whiskey. I hope you're ready for that kind of nursing, because she's not going to be nice about it either. It's just going to be, and the person was having a seizure. She's like, well, it's not a grand mal seizure. They'll be fine. Like that kind of nursing.
I love that
Kind of amazing, though,
nursing.
that old school. Yeah.
Old
And I bet it
school.
works.
It works. Yeah.
I bet it works.
works.
Yeah.
That worked.
Thankfully, my sister
Yeah.
was so appalled. She's like, oh, I cannot believe you rang that bell, Mom. You're 83 years old. She goes, I still know what I'm talking about.
She
Thankfully,
probably
a
does.
cardiologist guy also 5 minutes later rang a bell. So my mom kind of got off. Kate said, I was so relieved because there was somebody younger that I'm like, yeah, but Mom, I'd still trust her. Their
Yeah.
nursing was school and stuff was way more intense than what happens these days.
Right.
I'm not dogging modern nurses. I'm just saying I know what they did and I
Right.
know what these do. And
Well, like that kind of nursing is like the foundation for what people learn now.
yeah, I mean, my mom knows still every drug,
Well, they're like doctors.
yeah.
They know, some of them know more than doctors.
I would trust my mom more than some of the. Yeah.
Every nurse show I've ever seen, nurses are
What
always-
nurse show? What are you watching?
Nurse Jackie.
Nur-
Nurse Jackie.
okay, go ahead. What else?
Every nurse show I've ever seen, the
What-
nurses, everyone always loves the nurses, and the nurses catch the fucked up thing that the doctor misses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Grey's Anatomy.
Maybe,
Grey's Anatomy.
maybe nurses wrote those shows.
If I'm having a serious complication, I want
Nurse.
Meredith Grey
Yeah.
or Christina Yang to help me,
I don't know who that is.
or their nurses,
But it's.
or
it-
Nurse Jackie,
I don't know.
or
anything.
Edie Falco. To come and save me.
What about Vicky Madigan? She'll come. She's
I don't know who that
83.
is, but
that's
let's
my
call her.
mom.
Mom.
Oh, Vicky
Catherine's mom. Hello.
Oh, their last name.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
She royalty?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't know shit. Oh my God.
Oh, I'd be the worst nurse ever. I'd be very compassionate, but I'd kill so many people.
Oh,
By accident,
nurse,
you
I
mean?
think accidentally. Did your
Yeah.
mom ever accidentally kill somebody?
No, my mom's super good at like math and science. Her bedside manners.
See, that's why.
appalling.
Oh,
yeah.
it's terrible.
Oh, see, I'm
Well, yeah,
opposite.
she's like,
My,
it's not even a grandma.
right.
Yeah.
My bedside manners would like shine, but it's the math and the science that would kill
that's-
people.
Yes.
Yeah.
The math and the science.
Where
It's
you
the
look at the
dyslexia.
milliliters and be like, no, I
Yeah.
don't do that crazy foreign math. What is that bullshit on
Yeah,
there? Milliliters and
I don't understand. I don't understand how their brain absorbs all that information. Like she still knows all the pills.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
She even knows pills that don't exist. Because one time I was in their closet, my dad wanted me to go find this certain golf shirt of his. I go, no problem. I go in there and I move the shirts and there's all these pills she has hoarded. And I read the one that says Darvocet. I go, Mom, what's up with the 1,000 Darvocets back there? Well, best pain medication ever. It's bullshit that pills expire. And if I get something horrible, I want to make sure that me and your dad are set. So she had hoarded over the years. And there was this, I'm like, so I Googled it, Darvocet. It's a fucking wicked painkiller. She's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder why they discontinued it.
Well, there's probably a very good reason. And Vicky Madigan doesn't give a shit.
Okay, great. But I also trust her.
But
so
I
in
do
the
too.
world, any kind of apocalypse happens. Like,
Right.
she's good. She's got it.
Yeah,
like
she's
anyone
got it.
hurts themselves,
Yeah.
injured.
Pain pills probably don't expire. That's something
I'm
you take
thinking
from
now.
Vicky Madigan's TED Talks.
I mean, why would they expire? Expire.
I don't know.
Expire.
I don't know. I think we're getting into territory that we don't.
Oh yeah, this is
We can't.
way above
We
my
can't
fucking
handle
thing.
what we just brought up. None of
No.
us are good at science. To go, why would a pill expire?
I think lies.
There's a
I think
scientific.
lies.
What?
I think lies. Lies.
Oh, you just think it's all lies?
all lies.
Well, I have a doctor friend. I should text her. She would
We
probably
should.
explain.
I have a doctor friend too.
But also, who
Well, can
cares?
I would love to know if pills expire.
Like, what happens
Well-
to it? It's still the safe shape of the pill.
Well, it's
still
like
in
not
the
a liquid,
it's still-
so I don't. That's what I don't like.
yeah, it's
like
in
face
It's
powder.
in
Does
powder,
powder
form. Right.
But how long?
expire?
Here's one. This will sound like I know what I'm talking about, and I don't.
Okay.
But how long do the neutrons and protons and atoms?
Oh,
baby.
yeah,
yeah,
no, I'm
yeah. Go ahead. Hit
Tap
us.
out.
What is their life? What is their
Let's go,
lifespan? Is it a year? Is it 7 years? Is it
Protons and neutrons.
atoms?
7
I don't
years?
know. I just made up.
What's a
words.
proton? Like 7 years. A neutron's about like 6.
You're looking
6
at
and a
me like
half.
I don't even know.
An
what
atom's
It's
about
a
4.
chemical
We're atoms, aren't we?
compound.
Aren't we made up of atoms?
I don't know.
Neutrons are at least a
Is a
decade.
cell an atom?
Is a cell? Yeah.
Speak up if you know more information than us.
I flunk science every year.
Cell
And I'm like,
atom.
why is no one understanding that I don't get it?
I don't get it.
Why do I have to keep doing
We're
this?
made up of lots of cells.
Cells, but are those atoms?
There's atoms inside the cells.
You know what? Good thing we have computer phones to tell us.
An atom is
Are
there's definitely more
we
cells
is
than there
made
are atoms.
up of atoms. Next week we're gonna have a scientist on to clear all this
Is
shit
an
up.
atom made up?
Yes,
of
humans like matter are made up of atoms. Our bodies are composed of tiny particles called atoms, which combine to form molecules and ultimately build the cells and tissues that makes us up.
What's in an atom?
Oh God.
Protons.
Protons and neutrons.
Neutrons.
So what do you mean expire? If they expire, do we expire?
Yes.
Yes.
So that 7 years is not enough.
No.
Okay, so what are we even talking about?
I don't know. I'm still
Well,
She's on
I'm still on
started out
medication.
Diversion, or what was the pill you said?
Darvocet
Yeah.
She's on Darvocet.
or diversion.
Yeah, I'm kind
I
of like not
diversion.
here right now, but I'm a little
That's a
here.
great pill name. Diversion.
Diversion? It sounds like a sci-fi show on Apple
Yeah.
that just came out.
Some of the
Severance.
pill names, the ad for Sky Rizzy, I don't even know what it is, but I want to take it. Everybody's having so much fun and jumping
Sky
around.
Rizzy?
Haven't
You
you
got
ever
Riz
seen
to
it?
the sky.
Yeah.
Kathleen, is that Tiffany on your shirt?
No.
Oh.
It's Stevie.
Oh.
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
I think we're alone now.
Oh.
Tiffany's out on the road, by the way.
She is? So is she.
Stevie's always on the road.
I know, but
Oh,
like
lives
she's
on the road.
having like a big tour year, or was last year.
Well, sometimes she goes with Billy Joel. I'm not having any of that.
Are
Oh,
you
I
not?
didn't
You
know
don't fuck
he was-
with Billy Joel?
It was okay.
Yeah.
But she's gonna go first because he's probably Mr. Ego. Like
Yeah.
if it's me and some other comic, I always volunteer to go first. First one done, first one to the bar. I don't have the ego where I have to headline. Who cares? But I don't
Oh, I
want to pay
love
money
that.
to
I love that.
see him.
Yeah.
I just want to see Stevie.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't dislike it. Well, I didn't like when he fell in love with Christy Brinkley. He did that whole album. It was so cheesy. She's an uptown girl. We've been living in a downtown. Well, I'm like,
Sounds
what?
so much like him.
What
Yeah.
happened to the Stranger guy? That album was great. And now you're all weird and in love with this lady, and it's terrible.
I forgot he was married to Christy Brinkley.
I
Like
never knew.
hot.
Christy Brinkley's so
Yeah.
hot.
I know. And then they had.
Did they have babies? Did they have kids together?
Alexa. She looks like him.
She looks like him.
Yeah.
That's right.
She is pretty. It's just different. It would be hard, I think, if your mother
Is like
the
a
most beautiful
supermodel.
person in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, is she not?
And then
oh, no.
you look like
Well,
your dad.
Billy Joel.
Oh, okay.
Look, Billy Joel.
A handsome
The
man.
sleepy eyes.
Yeah, he's got like those puppy
Yeah.
doll guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great. Things I don't know anything about. So you've seen Stevie in person or like her concert live?
Yeah, many times, like
Oh.
100 times.
Have you
Like,
met her?
I'm not like a super crazy, like once a year, but she's
Okay.
been on the road for, I don't know, 30 years.
That's crazy.
So, yes, I did accidentally meet her. I did not want to meet her. I don't want to ever meet people that I think are awesome because, yeah,
In case they're fucking terrible.
right. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. But I did the Tonight Show once, and well, I had done the Tonight Show a bunch. So Jay knows I'm friends with Jay.
You've
at this
done
point.
the Tonight Show a bunch?
Yeah, more
That's
than,
fucking
probably
amazing.
more than any other woman. If you, I bet. I think that was my
Wow.
record.
What?
Yeah. So anyway,
With Jay Leno?
like 25 times.
She's just sitting over here on our big red
Shut
lips.
It's
She
really
came on our podcast.
She came on our
Yeah.
podcast.
well, once you're in the rotation. Anyway, so my friend Bob booked a lot of the people, and he goes, "Your girlfriend Stevie is going to be doing the Tonight Show." It was like a Tuesday. He goes, I'm coming out. I want to see, but I don't want to sit in the audience. I just want to stand on the side with you. So I did, and she was great. And then Leno saw me at the end, and he goes, "Hey, what are you doing up here?" I go, "Nothing. I just came to get some papers from Bob." Bob goes, "No, she loves Stevie Nicks, and she came to see Stevie Nicks." I go, "Bob, God damn it." Well, then Jay's like, "Man, she get a picture with
yeah.
her." And he goes and grabs her. And I'm like, "No, I don't want any of this. What am I going to say that this lady's never heard?"
Yeah.
Like, "Landslide's awesome." You know, I mean, you'd have to pick a weird song where it would actually pique her interest and go,
Yeah.
"After the Glitter Fades was super great and didn't get enough attention." Well, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
And she just went, "Hello." And I'm like, "Hello." And then the photographer took this picture, and she looks perfect because she knows how to instantly she knows how to pose. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I've only only two people have ever seen it. I'll take a picture of the picture and send it to you.
Please.
And
see
I'm
it.
like 30, so I look super young, and she must have been 50, and she looks great then.
Yeah. I mean, she looks great now.
Yeah, how
You
old
don't
is-
want to
what-
meet
what is
those
she-
people.
But at least it was a good experience, even though all
Well,
she
it was
said was
fast. I
hello.
ran away. It was fast. I just ran away.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
her go. She doesn't
Yeah.
want to. I didn't feel as dumb though because Jay goes, "This is a very young comedian. She's very funny. A friend of mine." Like it wasn't like I was a psycho.
Yeah.
Right.
At least there was a conduit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, what? I don't need a picture. I
No.
don't need.
You had
I
a
just
moment.
wanted to watch
You had
it.
your
Yeah,
moment. You
yeah.
had your moment.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like my Dave Grohl story. I don't know. I met Dave Grohl and it was really weird. And,
Oh,
yeah, it was,
I remember that.
Yeah, it was too weird because it was the closest I'll ever get to fucking
Was he weird?
like no, he's cool. I don't really know. I didn't even talk to him. I just said that we were both eating a burger and I said, "It's a good burger, huh?" And he said, "Mm-hmm." And that's it. And
Yeah.
that's it. But I had my moment.
Yeah.
It was the closest I'll ever get to Kurt Cobain. Because I love Nirvana. That's why, like, when I saw him, I was like, this is the closest I'll ever get to Kurt Cobain.
1 degree away.
Yeah.
Unless you meet Courtney.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say Courtney.
right?
Oh, right.
Or,
That's true. Yeah,
Bean.
but it's also Dave Grohl. And he's just cool.
Yeah.
He's just cool.
I shouldn't be
Yeah.
allowed to be around.
There's some people- there-
most celebrities.
Yeah. And
I
we're,
say the weirdest shit.
Do you want to know what my friend? This is the craziest shit I've ever heard. And this is a normal friend of mine. Most of the time, normal. I guess I could say. Oh well, I'll say her name. I'll make up a name.
Okay, yeah, there you
Okay.
go. There you go. We can always edit anything
yeah,
out.
We'll
too.
call her-
Susan Sarandon.
We'll call her. Right. Yeah, we'll put it on a different celebrity.
Jessica.
Well,
Oh, I would die.
so my friend, let's say Mary, okay?
Mary.
And her friend, and they're from southern Missouri in the Boot Heel, so we do classify them as a little cray-cray.
Okay.
They're a little off, a little Arkansas-y, nutty when they want to be. She is enamored, obsessed with Winona Judd. So back like in the 90s, before we really had cell phones and all that, they drove from Missouri down here, went to the courthouse in Franklin, Tennessee. She goes, I just went to the courthouse and said, I'm friends with Winona Judd, but my directions got all wet when I spilled the Slurpee on them. And could you tell me how to... And the lady at the courthouse drew a map to drive to the Judd's house. This is back.
What?
Yes.
She believed her. She just got
Totally believed her. And
my Slurpee got all over the directions.
I wrote the
I
directions down.
But I was drinking.
And I
Slurpee.
just
Yes.
had a cherry cola Slurpee. And I'm silly.
Seems as though it
Knocked it
spilled
over.
everywhere.
so they drive, her and her friend,
What
they
world?
drive to the
The 80s,
Judd
probably,
property.
the 90s.
Yeah, probably the 80s. They drive to the property, go up and knock on the
No.
Shut
door.
up.
Absolutely not.
And guess who answers?
Why not?
Ashley. Wah, wah.
Oh, damn it.
It's not why.
Yeah.
They don't care about Ashley. They're obsessed with Winona.
Beautiful, beautiful Ashley.
I know. She's
Yeah.
so pretty.
Especially in the 80s or
Yeah.
90s. Like
Yeah.
she was.
They kept giving me her book at fundraiser things. It was in a gift bag. And I'm like, I guess I should read it. Clearly, Jesus wants me to have it. I've been given it
Clearly.
3 times.
Clearly.
So, and then
That's
I
what
tried
that
to
is.
read it and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Cray, cray.
Wait,
What,
is it-
what
was
did they
it,
do? What did they
Like
do? When,
recently, a book?
No, probably 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
what did they do when Ashley opened the door? And
Well, she was very nice and told them Winona wasn't home. Just like a regular Joe Blow. And they were like, well, damn. And they had no interest in hanging out with Mama Judd or Ashley. They're all out there on the property somewhere bumming
That's
around.
so funny.
And
They're
so
like,
they
yeah,
leave.
I guess we'll come back another time.
Yeah. Well, we know how to get here.
Yeah.
Gates open. Just got to knock. There's no security. Because nobody else would be that psycho. So I said to my friend to do that. Well, then when they
Cut
left,
to lots
they-
of people are that psycho.
Well, nowadays.
Yes.
I'm saying back then, nobody would have thought to go to City Hall, but my friend was a reporter for a living, like the news reporter stuff, so she knew how to get people's addresses.
also, she's not like a stalker. She's not like a crazy stalker.
Well,
Oh, okay. I spoke too soon.
Oh,
not
Mary.
Yeah,
a stalker, but she has a vision, and she's a determined person that she's going to sit there and have a beer with Winona Judd, come hell or high goddamn water.
Has she since?
No.
Okay, so
Oh.
a little,
No.
a little crazy then.
Yeah.
That's a vision.
Mary-
She's gonna have a
Yeah.
beer.
Mary had a little lamb.
But then they
She's,
left
she's
the
And
gonna
it's
love me. She's gonna love
fucking
me. I'm gonna
delusion.
show up with a
Is that-
6-pack and we're just gonna shoot the shit. She's gonna love me.
Yeah,
just
but
gonna
you know what? If there was anybody on earth that I
spend the
think could
night.
accomplish it, I'd say it's my friend.
Oh.
Like she could actually do it,
Yeah.
and that's what keeps her going. Unfortunately,
Wow.
the
Confidence.
Delusion?
the confidence.
The confidence.
Was she just a normal person? Why wouldn't she want to have a beer if she's bored?
Sure.
Okay, well, I don't know. I guess, and then I start thinking, right? I don't know. I mean, I've had beers with random fans just because I was bored.
Yeah, but, they
Yeah,
didn't
but
just
that's like
show
a
up to your
timing.
house.
That's like
Yeah.
a timing thing.
Right? They just
You were
entered
in the
bar.
right
Yeah,
mood.
yeah.
You didn't feel like a
Right.
weird vibe from them. That's
They were normal.
That's
They
like
didn't, like, and then Winona's like, how'd you find where I live? How'd you find Well, went down
You
to
need to
City
go
Hall.
speak.
To
You
the-
need to go speak to Cindy at City Hall because she's drawing maps to your property.
oh my god. I wonder, is that the same house that they have been in for?
Yeah, it's all the same.
Oh
property.
wow. So Mary just knows.
She knows.
where
Now
they
I'm
live.
sure there's some weird gate.
Oh, for
but
sure.
When they,
Because-
when they,
because of
because of
because
her.
of Mary's. Because
Yeah.
of people like
When
Mary's.
they left the deal, Ashley said nobody's home. Blah blah. They get in their car. They see a convertible, top down, red hair, and it's Winona going that way. They missed her.
Damn it.
By like 15 minutes.
Did she ever get to meet her?
She has done the meet
Oh.
and greets where you pay for that.
It's not-
I
it's not
said to her,
Why
and I
doesn't she
said,
bring her a
honestly,
beer
I go,
then?
You are at so many
Yeah.
shows. Your picture
Single
is
white
probably,
female
Your
little.
picture is involved in the security meeting. You are the photo. Like we have to have the little security meeting.
Yeah.
You're at so many shows that you're in the meet and greet. We have a picture, and you're probably the one. This
Yeah.
one will do anything.
Yeah.
But
Watch out for this one. You keep good company. I'll say that. I just learned that about you. You keep great company. You're still friends with Mary?
But yes, but I couldn't believe how
Okay.
You keep the Marys around. You
I
keep
can't.
those kind of
well,
Marys
shit
around.
goes down. The
Yeah.
apocalypse happens.
It's just crazy how
Mary, we need
freely
Mary.
she will tell you the story as if it's totally
Like,
normal
totally fine.
to do it.
Totally fine.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, if I had done that, I would only tell like 2 people on Earth.
I
Like,
would have anxiety about it.
from the
still.
start.
Like, God damn it, I can't believe you know, when there's like the certain things that just stay with you forever that like randomly you'll just like wake up from a nap and be like, oh my God, I can't believe I fucking did that.
Marys are my favorite kind of people that have like that zero awareness that like that's wrong, or like you don't go and do something like that.
Why wouldn't she
I
want to
love
have
just
a
like I
beer
went
if
to the,
she's bored
Yeah,
with me of all
right.
people?
I want to sit down and talk to Mary.
Yeah. I don't even know if Winona
What other
drinks.
stories
I don't
do
know
you have?
anything really about her.
I don't know. Yeah, I think she drinks wine. I mean, I follow her on Instagram and all that.
Yeah.
She seems like she drinks.
She
Is that
seems
weird to say about somebody?
No. There's a vibe there.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
vibe.
she seems more of a drinker than a weed. I
Yeah.
always put them in a category. You're either,
Or like a pill
you do
popper.
nothing, or
Yeah, pill popper, psychedelic kind of person.
Yeah.
the psychedelic
Yeah,
people,
weed kind of person.
the mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're even different than the weed people.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The comedians always used to be instantly divided, like at the Improv in LA.
Really?
Well, we didn't have anything against one another. It's just like you're the stoner, you're going to be outside smoking.
Yeah.
And then I'm the drinker, I'm going to be inside.
Yeah.
And then some of us were cig smokers too. So I got to know both crowds because I'm out with the stoners, but I'm just smoking cigs. And then I'd go inside with my drinkers. But the drinkers are drinkers. We hardly ever like form lifelong friendships.
The
Like-
drinkers and drinkers?
The drinkers and the weeders.
Oh, the drinkers and the
Oh,
Just
weeders.
because
The
it's a
weeders.
different
Yeah.
running
I'm up,
speed.
you're down. Like,
Yeah.
How are we ever gonna?
I don't know how
Yeah.
people get really high and get on stage and tell jokes.
Huh.
That's
I
crazy.
don't either.
AJ, he
Jo-
gets
Josh
so
Blue.
fucking high.
I'd be like shaking and weird and
Well,
just
maybe
not.
that takes like I'm never nervous going on stage. I just don't care.
Never.
Well, at a corporate gig, always at a corporate
Okay,
gig, because I
okay.
feel like they're paying me a lot of money.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And odds are it's not going to go well.
Oh.
Well, sometimes it does.
Oh.
It's like Russian roulette.
Yeah,
4 shows are fine, but 1, the bullet's in there,
yeah.
and it's terrible. And then my Midwest self feels guilty taking the money because I didn't really do that good.
You take that money.
But
'cause
I-
No,
did
you
a
take
great
that
job.
fucking
You
I
take
know.
that
money.
It
money.
took me a
Yeah.
long time to realize.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
just don't really try not to do them anymore if
Okay.
possible.
Like corporate stuff, like
But I would maybe have like, but then I'd think, okay, if I'm nervous with this corporate gig, maybe I'm just a horrible weed person, but let's say I decided I'll have 4 beers. Yeah, then I would feel like I'm not really in charge of what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, the stoner people, a whole joint. Josh Blue, he'll tell you.
it's crazy.
I just go,
Yeah.
how?
how?
I think it's the equivalent of if you feel better and more relaxed having 2 beers before you go on stage, and you're like, I'm like, quick. I'm locked in, tuned in. I feel like it's the equivalent of people that smoke really like a lot of weed before they go on stage. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just
No, that's right.
saying
Checks out.
maybe it's
Checks out.
It's like the equivalent of that.
All right, now I have a question going backwards.
Okay.
Because I know what when you get up, you like go to the gym and all that. When I get up, I instantly read all the news, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, all of this. What do you do when you wake up? What do you do in the morning? If you don't turn on the TV, or you do turn it on,
I don't turn the TV
you don't
on.
turn it on.
No.
Okay. Music.
Yes, I will. I get up. The dogs and I have like a minute to like say hi. It's every morning. I wake up. Their little heads are like, "Oh, cool, you're awake," and I'm like, "I'm awake."
Are they in the bed saying
They're in
hi?
the bed,
Okay.
and
See,
like,
I
we have a little moment.
little time.
We immediately go for like a 20-minute walk. We come back in. I give them bones.
You haven't had coffee or anything.
No. I put them in there.
Oh, that's
That's
shocking.
a lot.
Right?
That's a lot before a cup of coffee.
Fuck.
well, I'm
Yeah.
not drinking
Coffee
a lot of
first.
coffee
Boom.
right now.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah. I'm not drinking a lot of
That's
coffee though
true.
right now.
That's true.
Well,
That's
right.
true. That's
Yeah.
true. Okay.
If you had
So-
your druthers, though.
yeah.
I usually do like a protein shake with coffee in it immediately.
No.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even know how to make one.
Oh,
But
it's
anyway,
so good.
continue on.
And then I ask Alexa to play meditation music, and I light an incense. And then if I have to post something, I post it.
So nice.
If I have to do like it's whatever sometimes I wake up and I like start vacuuming. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, I gotta clean, and I just like have a lot of energy and I just start cleaning the house. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
What
It's
news
your
forums should we start
I
following?
know. Apple News.
What do we
All
do?
the news.
What
Okay.
Twitter is got?
No.
Black Twitter?
No.
Okay.
No.
Black
Well,
Twitter. Black Twitter.
is my favorite.
I think you're the one who told me about
yeah,
Black Twitter.
I love it because when there's a black
Oh, you are. That's
superstar,
why I know it too. Separately.
it's my favorite thing.
Did she tell you
Yes.
about Black Twitter?
It's the best. When a black person goes wrong or does something questionable, the black community, and they have their own thing called, it's within Twitter, but it's hashtag Black Twitter. It's the funniest shit I've ever read in my
So
life.
somebody has to fuck up and then they go ham on him?
Well, like let's say yeah,
Okay.
Diddy.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Okay. Then they'll be like, well, here's a good example. This is a better example. So Anita Baker, who's the singer, the R&B singer, she canceled the concert in Atlanta like at 7:00, and the show was supposed to start at 8.
Oh.
So Black Twitter. But here's what I loved about Black.
Isn't
on
she like
Mother's-
80 years old though, Anita Baker?
No, she's 64.
Oh.
She's not 80.
Is that ooh, what you want?
No,
Baby, I got
No.
it.
that's Aretha.
That's Aretha. And she is dead.
She's dead.
She's dead. Yeah.
Breaking news, Black Twitter.
Breaking news on Black Twitter. Put that on there.
Did y'all know that Aretha Franklin died? Jesus.
White lady chiming in. Is Aretha Franklin alive or dead?
Her cells are gone. Adams.
Adam's expired for sure.
So Anita cancels her concert right at the last minute. And it's a Saturday before Mother's Day. Well, Black Twitter, I knew it was going to go crazy because there's 18,000 people down at the State Farm Arena or whatever it is in Atlanta. And the shows, well, half of Black Twitter was like, this is some bullshit, motherfucker. We're here. We're here. Auntie Nene, I ain't got time for this kind of bullshit. Then the other
I would
half,
be mad too.
the other half though was like, you don't know. You need to be nice to Auntie Nene. Something tragic may have happened, which I'm with that crowd. You don't know till you know.
Sure.
It does suck. You drove down there. It does suck.
Worst things have happened.
But like an hour before
Right.
something seems
But I
like
would think
something seemed like it
Something
happens.
may have, but she has a track record sometimes of doing things.
Oh, this is her thing.
Well, it's not necessarily her thing. It just has happened. There was a fight with Babyface. I follow all of it.
She had a fight with Babyface?
Yeah, and guess who don't win on that one? Babyface.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not on Black Twitter.
So
They ain't having it. Auntie Nene wins.
Takes the
Babyface,
fucking
you
cake.
take 2
Auntie
steps back.
Nene.
2 steps back.
Calm
Put your
down,
you
bro.
calm down,
Nene.
little man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Auntie Nene got this one.
Yeah.
But anyway,
What?
that's my favorite. Where would I get
What
news?
happened though?
Oh, with
What?
Babyface?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, I saw Anita in Atlanta. He went too long. He did too much time. And you can't do that as the opener.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
He was thinking he's a co-headliner. And no.
Oh,
he went over
shit.
It didn't say Anita Baker and Babyface. It said Anita Baker with special guests. That means you're the opening act.
Sure.
And
Right.
he went over
And he
his
was
time.
not-
No, by a million. No, I can't say I wasn't having
shit.
fun. He did produce every song in the 90s.
Yeah, Babyface
He sure
was
did.
And then
the
he sang
shit.
them all.
Yeah.
It was like a
One of the biggest
jukebox
producers.
blew up
Yeah.
Yeah.
of 90s awesome songs. So we're all having a good time.
Right.
But I also understand if it's her,
You want
and
to
I'm
see
standing
Nene.
backstage going, what the fuck?
Where's
Yeah.
What is he
Nene?
doing?
Yeah.
I told him to do 45. We're at an hour 10?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Ah,
Have you ever had an
damn.
opener do that to you?
No.
Oh, that's good.
I don't think, no. I think the people that I hire,
Are-
well, I mean, randomly in clubs back in the day when I didn't know who the opener was, there were ones that went off the rails, but I'm like, that is not my monkey, not my circus.
Yeah.
The club needs to work on that shit.
Yeah.
Where'd you get this guy? Like, you're going to let this go on all week? I mean, there's a middle act after that guy.
Yeah.
So I'm free and clear as long as the middle's not crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even have to worry about that train wreck. I get to enjoy it from the back of the room, but not my monkey.
Not
Oh, man,
my
no.
monkey.
God, I just want to know, like, all the crazy shit. The comedy world is just so insane.
Well, you're learning so much more about it now from AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, like,
We're
just
a lot of rejects. There's very few normal people.
I'm learning that.
Yeah.
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 What, comedians,
And
period?
we don't speak to one another like corporate people at all. Like, I don't even speak to an agent like that. Like, like human resources and stuff doesn't exist within our world. And
There's
nothing,
there's no HR.
nothing exists. Like, I know there's no HR. Like,
Yeah.
I will write back to an agent, what the fuck? None of this was said before. I can't even fucking believe it. I'm going to go have 8 beers. Call me later. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
And then, like, people that have corporate jobs, the email reads, bumping this to the top of your email. Moving forward, I wish you would tell me that blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
Bumping this?
but we just don't speak. Like,
Right.
we are probably the last
Just a bunch
group.
of degenerates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think,
That
like, my
checks
agent
out.
thinks I'm a super nice person because I don't really yell or type in all caps or bitch compared to, I think there's some real problems out there.
I think there's a lot of shitty people that people think are great. But also, I think
Yeah.
that's just entertainment in general.
That's the world.
That's everything.
That's the world. That's every industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you, like, want to love comedians.
Yeah, that's the
You
problem.
really wanna love
You're out here
comedians.
being Mr. Happy
You know what I
Clown.
mean?
You're presenting yourself as Mr. or Mrs. Happy Clown and
Yeah.
Funny Clown, and then offstage you're this monster.
Yeah.
That if, let's say, Marilyn Manson is a monster, well, he's a monster on stage.
Yeah.
He's always a monster.
Yeah.
He's just a
So
monster,
it's not
period.
like,
Yeah.
oh, I thought you were a funny
Sure.
and nice
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
normal and an
Yeah.
everyday guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're clearly bizarre.
Yeah.
Right.
You've presented your card
Yeah.
Right.
as bizarre. Right?
And
Yeah.
now, like you said, because of social media and everything, it's so easy to find out who you are.
Oh.
Right.
Like you could
Well,
be, you could be
get
all
outed.
shiny over here,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
there's videos of you being a total jerk off. Like
Yeah, it's
to
only a matter of
everybody
time, I
or
think.
your
Right.
fans or
But
Till
whatever.
somebody-
yeah.
They'll all find out too. Sometimes it takes years and years and years. There's a few people that all of us were waiting. When will the world not buy this bullshit anymore?
Yeah.
And then that one, it's something stupid. It's something small that just boom and exposes.
Well, because the truth will always reveal itself.
Yeah.
yeah, but sometimes it takes too long.
I know.
Sometimes
it
it
takes
ta-
sometimes
yeah,
takes a
the
while,
Diddy thing
but it
is like,
usually
whoa.
That's my
it
complaint.
usually always does though.
Yes, that's my complaint with karma. When people go, well, karma, it'll come around.
Was she
I know, but it
napping?
needs to be in my lifetime. It
I
needs
know.
to be like now, like
Yeah.
quicker. I
Yeah,
don't like
quicker.
this. Well, in 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I don't
no,
care
no,
anymore.
No.
Wait, how's that
Now.
karma wheel? How do we kick it?
I
How do
know.
I kick the wheel?
Yeah.
To make it go.
I
know.
Because how many good years do those people get?
I know. How much money have they made being
Look at OJ. How many years did we all believe he was the?
Oh, my
I
God.
mean, I'm older than you guys, but I remember the Hertz commercials, and he's so handsome and he's funny, and I didn't know he was going home and beating people up. Like,
Oh, you guys think he killed them?
What? No, I didn't until I read his book.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my God, did he do it? No. I think everyone knew that OJ did it. And I don't think anyone cared when he died. I think that people were
No,
like, yeah.
nobody
okay.
cared.
Wait.
No.
Oh no, you didn't know this either? Mari, we have so much breaking news for
I
you.
know. Breaking news.
Breaking news: OJ Simpson died
OJ Simpson died.
in
And-
Florida.
Dead Twitter.
Yeah.
And nobody cared.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I knew that. In jail, right? He died in jail?
No.
Nope.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, no.
No.
He got out of
he had-
jail.
He got out of
Black
jail.
Dead Twitter.
Black Dead Twitter.
He got out of jail.
Had a I know. Do you need another beer, babe?
Okay.
Yeah, I do. He got out of jail.
Yeah.
He got out of jail, which
Got-
is
Served his time.
crazy.
Cancer, or he had some sickness.
Well, he did. Yes, that's how he died. But he got out of jail before he had sickness.
Yes.
He had just done his time.
Yeah.
which was not enough time.
No,
Well,
he
for
fucking
what
killed.
he did. He
No.
got put in jail for stealing the trophy back. He never got convicted for
No.
murdering people.
Nicole.
Oh,
And
that's
the
a
guy.
whole segment Mari didn't hear about.
Stealing the trophy back.
So in Las Vegas, they were reselling. This is totally boring, but they were
No,
reselling.
I didn't
No,
know any of this.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
No.
Okay. So OJ got free and clear
I
of
thought it
killing.
was tax evasion or something.
I remember that back in the 90s. He was
Free and clear.
free and clear.
So what he was doing to make money was doing, because you can charge cash, like signing stuff at a public thing, like come meet OJ and a meet and greet, basically. With,
Oh, okay.
and he'll sign shit for you for $20, whatever. So that's how he was making money that really the government can't track because if it's cash, you don't know how many people were there, blah, blah.
Right.
But he starts to get into the memorabilia world. OJ does, like, meaning, hey, there's an auction of a Heisman Trophy, all this crap. If you've ever seen, there have been datelines about it, like if somebody kills somebody over sports memorabilia.
Right.
He's now part of that genre.
Okay.
Well, there's these guys in Vegas in a downtown casino hotel, so they're not even on the main drag. They're downtown, which already says, a guy calls OJ and says, they have your this, and this, like Heisman Trophy, all this. And he's like, well, I want my shit back. So he got these thuggy guys to go with him, but they were armed. Now, OJ says he didn't know they were armed. But they walked in and guns started coming out and said, give us the shit back or you're not leaving this hotel room. That right there is technically kidnapping. You're holding an adult against their will with a firearm. And he was guilty of that. And then
It's coming back to me now.
He got like 6 years, sentenced to 6, or he served 6.
Yeah.
For that incident in Vegas. And then he was released. And then he went to Florida.
Okay.
So,
And then he got sick. And then he released a video saying, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling so much better. I think I'm going to I can't wait to just get back at it.
yeah. And then,
And then he died the next day.
Yeah.
And then he died the next day. And then karma.